hope everybody's doing well. I know we're really excited to get things kicked off here, to get the season going. I think I think looking at our team, talking to guys, they've worked hard. They're excited to get back out on the field. Excited to go play some football. And you get that transition right now from that off-season mode of training, getting bigger, faster, stronger, prepping. I know the excitement to get out there and play some football is pretty high. I really like the attitude where everybody's at as we get ready to kick it off. And I know, they can't wait to, a couple weeks from now get, kick off the season here in the Swamp, and hopefully, we're able to get the stadium where we want it to be and get the excitement back in the stadium, and that, that feeling of feeling the energy, feeling the noise from the Gator fans and the nation on the field, not just hearing it, when you get to feel it. That's what's so special in that environment of playing here. So, I don't know, we're ready to get going.
Pat, you got anything?
What do you guys got? You guys probably
You got anything? Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I'll let Pat, since he's retired, kick it off. He's got,
Oh, he's terrible.
it's well past lunchtime, 11:02. He's got dinner at 4:15 this afternoon.
Right. I'll be in bed by 7, so. Yeah, Dan, do you think that this team will come in with a little bit of a chip on its shoulder because everybody is, so fell in love with Georgia this summer and they're not getting a lot of love in the preseason?
Yeah, I don't know that they noticed that. I think it's an edge of their competitiveness as a team. I don't know. I don't ask our guys. I don't pay much attention to that stuff, to be honest with you. But I like looking at it of the edge of our team and where that are and the competitiveness of our guys. So I don't know a chip on our shoulder about that, but I think a chip on their shoulder, the edge of just kind of edgy on who they are and the type of team that they want to become, that they have that chip on their shoulder to want to go compete and be a championship team.
Dan, last year, no spring practice, no off-season workouts. How did that affect you as opposed to this year? You've had your spring, you've been able to get the guys in with Nick all summer, et cetera, like that.
Well, I think, you can't even really explain it to you. Last year was, a very, very different situation in every aspect of the program. The mental and emotional stress and toll it took on you was really hard. You don't know if you're playing a game or who's playing until a Friday night, Saturday morning. Just from week to week, that with the off-season preparation being very thrown out. I think one thing you look at, a lot of football players and football programs, everything you do, you're used to a very scheduled, regimented approach on how you prepare, how you do things, how you get ready, how you go through a game week. And when all of that's completely disrupted by massive amounts of uncertainty, that's really hard. So I think our guys, you can't complain that you kind of had a regimented off-season leading into the training camp right now. So it's back to normal for us. But there's a lot of guys in our program haven't learned a routine in the schedule yet because they haven't been a part of it, or they were. You look at the guys going into their third season, they had 50% of it is not natural, so it is still a big learning process.
Now, last year, you had to curtail hitting because couldn't afford an injury because you don't know if somebody's going to come down with COVID and be ineligible and everything. How did that play into last year, taken away from the preparation that you'd normally have?
I don't think we hit less last year. We tackled, probably scrimmaged a little bit less, but the hitting part, I think you're referring to tackling, which is different to me, I guess, than hitting. That just was what it was, but a lot of that was a trickle over from spring and all of that stuff, a lack of technique and tackling aspect of missing those numbers of practices.
Yeah, when we saw you at SEC Media Days, it had already been quite an off season with all the changes, NIL, et cetera. And then Texas and OU now are in the SEC. What's your thoughts on that addition?
I think